welcome back to the channel. Today what we're going to talk about is somebody who flips the golf club at impact. So this is a tip on, let's say, behalf of one of my Instagram followers who's struggling with flip. And we've done an online lesson recently, and this golfer kind of struggled with a flip. And what we worked on was something simple of actually getting their body to engage a little bit more, getting their body to rotate to actually stop the flip. Because we already talked about the flip is a byproduct of our body stopping turning. So if you think about this one, if I was to put the club across my shoulders and I was to kind of do this down the line, this golfer kind of got into the impact position, so they started transitioning from the top of the backswing into the downswing. And the tendency was their shoulders stayed square towards the turn. So the shoulders didn't turn, the hips stopped turning, the body pivot, it's almost the body pivot froze. So the arms have to do something to catch up. So the body stopped turning. What happened from here is my shoulders stayed square towards the target. And this, if you watch the left hand side of this golf club, so the grip end of this golf club, the left shoulder didn't open up towards the target. And that's why the reason why the golfer had to somehow flip the hands through impact. So the hands over released to obviously try and get the ball flicked towards the intent target. So what we talked about with this golfer, nice and simple. What we said to him is what you need to do is you need to get your left shoulder and left knee to rotate a little bit more on the way through. So left shoulder, left hip, and that kind of left knee and kind of in that sequel. So we took the club back, and what we said to the golfer, so when you feel that your left shoulder is open as possible on the way down, left hip first, left shoulder. And what you'll see from this is if I was to put this club against my shoulders again, so if my body pivot stops, my shoulders stay square towards my target, and the tendency is my upper body tilts back this way, almost kind of right side end. But what when you feel you're doing, club against your shoulders, and you're trying to get the left hand side of this golf club to release a little bit more. So your shoulders are rotating, your shoulders are opening up. So your left shoulder is opening up. So as you see from there, the top end of this grip, you can visually see it, shoulders on the better plane. And from the left shoulders are going to move up. And now the shoulders are going to match my feet line. If you get into the habit of actually eliminating that flip with actually engaging your upper body and lower body a bit more, the hands don't have to do anything to manipulate the club into impact. So stop that flip, then reduce that tendency of the shoulders to be too square impact. So fix kind of number one, allow your shoulders to rotate to impact. So put the club against your shoulders. Left hand side of this club has to open up as more as possible on the way down, and left shoulder has to get out of the way. So left shoulder is moving this way to the left hip's moving this way, and then left knees will use that, and that should help you improve your impact conditions. Guys, eliminate that flip by adding in a little bit more rotation. Remember, the flip is caused, body stops turning, hands have to catch up somehow. Also, what we need to do is we need to get the body to move a little bit. So use that drill, put the club against your shoulders. If my body stops turning, shoulders stay square, club stays square. Now, just eliminate that. What we need to do is add in a little bit more rotation. So club against shoulders, left shoulder to move. So my left shoulder moves left hip moves left, and the club on my shoulder should match the position of my feet line. So guys, try that tip. Let me know how you get on with that to reduce the tendency of flipping the golf club.